I'm Lori James. I'm a member of the psychology department, and I've been here since 2001. I'm the current chair of the department, which takes up a lot of my time and has reduced some of my capacity for research, but I still am able to work with students on a lot of different projects. I'm trained as a cognitive psychologist, and that means that I do research on human thought processes. Specifically, my interests are in memory and language. And so I'm interested in how we retrieve things from memory, what settings and situations affect our ability to do that. And I'm also interested in how that process of retrieving information from memory overlaps our language production processes. So in order to talk about something, we have to have pulled some ideas out of memory, translated them into speech, right, and produced that hopefully fluently. So I study that kind of thing, and I study how it works in young adulthood, as well as what happens when we have healthy age-related changes. So I don't study dementias or any sort of problematic aging, but I do study the best-case scenario of aging and what we should expect as we grow older if we don't have any particular health problems. It turns out that there are a number of areas of memory and language that are stable with aging, and that's often surprising to people because we have a stereotype of older adults as being sort of diminished in competence in lots of cognitive domains. And there certainly are areas where we see big changes with age, but it's also the case that we see some stability, and we see that people can age with sort of minimal impacts in many areas of cognition. Or one set of studies that I've been working on recently has to do with how mindful breathing, or doing just a brief 10-minute breathing exercise, might facilitate some aspects of cognitive processing. There's some data with young adults showing that doing a 10-minute intervention where you sit and focus on your breathing and follow along with kind of a guided meditation might help people perform better on a memory task or produce words more fluently. It turns out through this recent series of experiments that the effects are not as reliable as we might hope. And I think that our first to test this kind of mindful breathing exercise in healthy older adults. So there's other research that tests older adults in terms of long-term interventions around meditation and mindful breathing. But to have a very brief intervention would be great if stopping, doing some mindful breathing would then help young and older adults be able to produce language more fluently. That would be terrific. But our well-designed and well-conducted studies have shown that there's pretty small benefit, if any, and in fact there may be no benefit of doing these brief mindful breathing exercises on the types of cognitive processes that show age-related changes. Now again, those are the first studies of their kind as far as we can tell, so we haven't given up completely, but the initial evidence doesn't look great. But it's important to establish this, right? Because we don't want people to be doing things that they think are helpful for their cognitive processing if they're actually not.